U.S.-China trade war. China's response to Trump's tariffs. On Tuesday, China implemented a series of retaliatory measures in response to President Trump's increase in tariffs, reigniting a long-standing trade war between the world's two largest economies and raising concerns about a broader conflict. In a coordinated response, various Chinese government agencies announced actions targeting U.S. goods and companies just 1 minute after the U.S. officially raised tariffs on all Chinese-made imports by an additional 10%. The Customs Tariff Commission of China's State Council imposed 15% tariffs on U.S. coal and liquefied natural gas imports while also increasing levies on crude oil, agricultural machinery, and certain vehicles. Additionally, China's antitrust regulator launched an investigation into Google, a prominent symbol of U.S. technological dominance, for potential antitrust violations. The parent company of Tommy Hilfiger and Calvin Klein, PVH, was added to a list of unreliable entities, which could lead to restrictions or bans on companies trading or investing in China. Trump's decision to impose new tariffs on Chinese goods comes after he had threatened tariffs against 3 countries, Canada, Mexico, and China, citing their failure to prevent illegal fentanyl from entering the U.S. However, he postponed the tariffs on Canada and Mexico at the last moment, choosing to proceed with those on Chinese goods. China's economy is currently experiencing one of its weakest states in decades and is far more dependent on trade than the U.S. As such, the measures taken by Beijing seem to be largely symbolic, aimed at sending a dual message to the new U.S. administration. Beijing is prepared to engage in a broader trade conflict with the U.S. while also positioning itself for negotiations to ease tensions. Trump returned to the White House last month with a pledge to impose tariffs of 60% or more on all Chinese imports. Although the 10% rate implemented on Tuesday is significantly lower than the threatened 60%, many economists view these actions as the opening rounds of what could turn into a lengthy and disruptive escalation. They also suggest that China's retaliatory measures, while symbolically significant, will have limited immediate financial consequences. China's new tariffs focus on a specific range of energy products and machinery, rather than the broad levies that Trump introduced. Furthermore, China's complaint filed with the World Trade Organization is considered mostly symbolic, as the organization's dispute resolution mechanism has been weakened. Some of the restrictions on minerals are not expected to pose a significant threat to U.S. industries. The U.S. has been preparing for such actions from China. Last year, the U.S. government imposed 25% tariffs on 2 of the affected minerals, indium and tungsten, prompting importers to seek alternative suppliers. Google has minimal operations in China, as its search engine and consumer internet services have been largely unavailable in the country since 2010. PVH and Illumina, a San Diego-based gene sequencing company, faced blacklisting due to alleged discriminatory practices, which the authorities claim pose threats to China's national security. Reference: Beijing retaliates with tariffs of its own. The Wall Street Journal, February 5, 2025, by LIZA Lin and RAFFAELE HUANG.